New tonight, 45 years after U.S. troops pulled out of Southeast Asia, local Vietnam veterans were honored today. Ceremonies were held in Grants Pass and Eagle Point.
NBC5's Elizabeth Ruiz was there. She joins us live in studio with more tonight. Elizabeth?
Craig, Kristen, the ceremonies meant a lot to the veterans who say they weren't always treated well. I planned on going to the event and reporting on what happened, but today I met a veteran who tells his story better than any reporter ever could. Tonight, meet Sam Tomich and hear what today's honors meant to him.
We honor all those veterans serving from 1955 to 1975.
I'm here today to pay my respects to all the Vietnam vets that served their country very honorably when we got back from the war.
We pray that their sacrifice would serve as an inspiration to our present military personnel.
It was an unpopular war when the war ended, and there was kind of a lack of understanding and sympathy or empathy for Vietnam vets when they got back.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I started attending back in the 70s and early 80s protests, sit-ins, marches that Vietnam veterans were putting together. And at those events, I started running into a significant number of mothers who would who had lost their sons in the war. So they wanted to do something positive instead of just being in sheer utter pain and sorrow about all that. So they started coming to these functions supporting Vietnam veterans.
With liberty and justice for all.
The other group that really got the short end of the stick after the war were the women that served in Vietnam.
Present arms.
They dealt with just horrific mangled bodies and seriously wounded people. So they really were on the line every day, giving their all. My mom used to have a plaque in her den that said, "Vietnam was not a movie, it was a war." And that meant a lot to her. So.
As a thank you from the nation, all Vietnam veterans in attendance were presented with a pin. Sam Tomich says he would love to give his pin to a mother who lost a child in the war. Live in studio, Elizabeth Ruiz, NBC5 News.